Hey lovelies, it's B Breezy back with another video. How y'all doing today? As y'all see, I got a guest here. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey everybody, it's Kaya the Doll here.
Make sure y'all follow her YouTube and her Insta. It'll be below. All that good stuff. So today's video is going to be about friendships gone wrong. So some good tea for y'all. And I just want you to start it out with, I guess, the bad story.
The bad story of a friendship gone wrong. Let's see. This was a couple years ago. It was with another female, of course. There's this thing where females don't get along with females. This is just an example of that. So we were really cool, like really chill females. We would hang out like around campus or whatever. But there was a point in time where the friendship was just strained because it was a matter of me or some guy that cheated on her, that mistreated her, did not appreciate her. And I'm like, okay, it should be clear as day. Like, you should pick me over him. Like, you've been coming to me for advice. You've been coming to my room, like, looking for comfort. I've been coming to your room, making sure you're good. And it's like, I've been here for you. Why he's the one stressing you out? Why would you pick someone that's stressing you out? So I sat down with her. I had heart to heart. And she just it wasn't clicking. She just wasn't getting it.
What do you mean when you say pick? Like,
I didn't ask her to choose me or him, but there were moments where I did feel as though I needed her. Like, I was going through some stuff, and I was like, hey, I've been here for you. Why aren't you here for me? And she just would not come through. But as soon as she needed some emotional support, she'd hit me up, and I was right there.
More like about him.
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
And like when I was in need of someone, a shoulder to cry on, she was nowhere to be found. She wasn't responding to my messages. She wasn't returning my calls. And I was just like, okay, I'm not gonna put this much energy into someone that isn't doing the same. Like, I treat people how I want to be treated,
right? For
the most part. I'm not perfect, but yeah, I thought that was really shady. So when I had this heart to heart to her, I told her everything that I was stressing about, what was going on with me. And she was like, oh, you know, well, I am here for you. I was like, saying it is different than actually being there. Right. So I kind of was throwing some little punches at her. And she walked away from that conversation still wanting to be with this guy. Like,
still choosing.
She was,
okay, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
He ain't shit, girl. What you doing?
And she tried to come back to me for some more emotional support after the fact, but I wasn't. I was like, you had your chance, like, it's over, you ran out of time to use me.
You guys, simple. If your friend is being there for you while a guy is not, she should have chose the friendship at the end of the day.
Or at least, like, come through once upon a time, like, every now and then.
You gotta know how to balance your friendships and your relationship.
I think she needed to do that a little bit more.
My friends used to tell me I was terrible at that. And you just cut her off. There was no more.
After that conversation, I got everything off my chest because I wasn't trying to hold no grudges. I wasn't trying to, like, be stressed out about something like that. Like, I had finals, like, I'm running track, I'm doing all this stuff. I was busy. I was like, I don't have time to put energy into her anymore. So yeah. I cut her off.
She didn't make the cut, y'all.
She didn't make the cut.
No, sir. Ooh, okay.
You have a story? Okay, let's hear it.
Okay, y'all, so for me, this was my first boyfriend and a friend. So me and him dated. We broke up. This was hella years ago. And apparently my best friend reached out to me one day and she was like, hey, I think these two people are dating. And I was like, oh, okay. And she showed me the post. I saw it. I was like, good for them, you know.
Like, why should I care?
No hard feelings, you know. And then a mutual friend, which was friends with all of us, invited us to like a crab kind of feast thing. And just so happens they were there. Everybody we still knew, we were all friends with, was there. So I'm going into the event like, hey, I'm assuming me and him are friends because we've been reconciled that, and that me and her were still friends.
Just good vibes.
Yeah, and long story short, there was this point in the night where he called me and out in the room, like my name, and asked if I want to play Uno. I was like, sure. And then as I was turning back around, I came across his new girlfriend's facial expression. I couldn't get that out. Yeah, facial expression. And she was rolling her eyes, and I was like, dang, like, what's the issue? But I let it go, because, y'all, I'm telling y'all, I really didn't care. So the next day, I wake up, and, like, everybody's hitting my phone. The girl that invited us, my ex-guy or whatever, I mean, we were just friends. And then the girl that's dating him now. We were supposed to be friends until she did this. She said, is there an issue with me dating him? What's the problem? Blowing up my phone, y'all. Blowing up my phone early the next day while I'm out trying to handle business. So by the time I make it back in the house, I'm like, how am I going to respond to this? I asked my grandmother. My grandmother was just like, just let him know. Like, so before I could even do it, my ex called me, and he was like, tell my girl that this is not, like, we're not dating or trying to date again. So now I'm really thrown off. And so the girl, he puts the girl on the phone, and the girl asked the same question, like, is there a problem? I'm like, no, what are you talking about? And she's like, I heard that y'all were texting while y'all were there about getting back together and all this other stuff. And I was just like, you sound crazy. And literally I spazzed on her on the phone.
Making something out of nothing.
And basically I was gonna leave it alone afterwards. But I don't know. Because I just thought, she didn't make the cut, y'all. Like, no, because you can't come at me with some craziness like that.
Sideways.
And we were supposed to be friends. I never did anything wrong in our friendship, so that was weird. But she's still watching my story, like, to this day. I can probably show you.
She's probably watching this right now. I feel like in situations like that, the female should put all that energy towards the male.
Yeah.
Like, why reach out to someone outside of your relationship and then ruin your friendship or a possible friendship? Like, do y'all be thinking? Like, can we just
think about it?
Just have a moment and think before you act, please.
Yeah, definitely. And there has been no coming back. I don't.
The
really
point
have
of no
interest.
return.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. So, how about a friendship that y'all ended up making up?
Now this one was actually, this is a tricky one to think about. I can only reference, like, high school experiences.
Okay.
Like, I had one main group of friends, and there was one moment everyone was calling me a female dog. Like,
really?
Yeah, they
we
were
went to the same high
calling me
school,
a female dog. It was. Yeah.
That's not.
Did y'all hear that? I hope they didn't hear that.
Don't tell nobody.
But yeah, they were like, I guess they had a moment where they were like, okay, let's just be straight up with everybody in the group.
Okay.
And they were saying this about me, so I was like, oh, y'all fake, like, y'all ain't never said nothing like this before. And I wanted to distance myself, but I realized they were just saying that to protect one of our other friends, that I guess I hurt their feelings. Like, we had a bad falling out, I guess. So they wanted to be on that friend's side instead of just being mutual with everyone.
If y'all were supposed to be honest, why name label you? Why not talk about that honest situations?
Because they were just choosing. They were just picking sides. They were trying to make it into something that it wasn't. And that's where the drama comes from. Yeah. People making nothing out of something.
Making something out of nothing. Yeah. Weird.
Yeah, so that kind of, like, blew up. And then once I fell back and stopped questioning them about it or calling them out, they were like, you know what? Like, you're actually pretty cool. Like, sorry about that. So yeah, anything similar to that, just call it high school drama.
But how did you feel? Like,
oh, I felt singled out. I felt alone. I felt lied to. Like, it came out of nowhere, it felt like.
Okay, and then how did you, so they let it go.
Yeah, they let it go. They told me, like, they admitted that it wasn't really true. Like they were speaking out of
spite.
spite.
Okay.
Like they were speaking from a place that wasn't genuine. So once they cleared that up, I was like, you know what? Y'all got it. Like it's cool. Like I'm gonna let it go. Yeah.
Okay.
Because we do have moments where we speak out of anger and we're just like fed up. We just say anything.
I never experienced that.
No.
I don't know how well a conversation like that will go, unless it's an honest thing you're telling me. But you said they just kind of made that up, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
I was questioning though. I was like, damn. Like, am I? Like, hold up. What did
That
I
happens
do?
though when people like bang something in your head, an idea in your head, you kind of think, is this really me? Ooh, that happened to me before.
Yeah.
We're not gonna get into that.
We'll
though.
talk about that off camera.
Yeah. I guess for me, a moment that was reconciled in a friendship. Okay, so this would be recent. This story was actually kind of dumb, in my opinion. That's why I was able to get over it. A lot of things be dumb, but true. Like that's the simplest way to put it. Okay, so I went out with some friends, and my vibe, like me personally, was just a chill vibe at the time, you know. And what actually happened was me and my one friend that were already together met up with two other girls, and when they pulled up, you know, I was letting them know how to like get in my parking garage, and I noticed I spoke and I said hello because I realized I didn't say hey. I just started talking, and no one said hi. And the girl in the passenger seat, she stopped from doing her makeup, and she was doing her makeup and then just looked away. So I was like, well that's odd, but I let it go. They get in the car with some random, like I can't even tell y'all, talking about, oh, we thought y'all were gonna have an attitude tonight. And I'm like, how? And we only had a 30-second
Conversation or interaction.
Yeah, interaction.
Yeah.
So it threw me off, but I let it go. So we're driving to this place, and the girl I know, so it's the girl I know is my friend, and then a stranger that I'm just meeting. And the girl I know, she has to stop and use the bathroom because she's like drunk. She's like, pull over on the side of the road.
Oh, I know how that
I
is.
do that. You know, it was like little things throughout the night, so I'm just giving y'all little hints. Throughout the ride, even some more, she stops and says, oh my God, I don't have my phone.
Where is your phone?
I'm 15 minutes from the destination on a 30-something minute drive. What do you mean? I swear. Okay.
You better have your
So
phone.
she didn't have it, and I asked her, I said, okay, so what do you want to do? And she was like, there's no way I can go without it. Can we go get it? So I'm like, okay.
Ooh, baby.
So
I would have called her an Uber, a Lyft.
Like, that was
Stress.
super irresponsible. But hey, but the point of that was to say, it was, you can see how I was drunk because they were already drinking and
Yeah,
stuff.
they was
like
turned.
that shows you how maybe you weren't drunk, but you were definitely like tipsy, yeah. So basically, I'm just cooling y'all. I go back, get her stuff in the club. They still had an attitude. That was just the whole night, in my opinion. They had an attitude. It was really weird because I'm trying to figure out where it's coming from, but this was their vibe the whole time. So basically, the next day, she sends me a text and it says, what was wrong with you? Like, checking me. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, I mean, I was thrown off, but I was still trying to, you know, enjoy myself. I never said anything.
Were they just thrown off that you were so chill?
And that's what it was, because me and her ended up having a conversation, like a reconcile kind of thing. And I was just telling her, I mean, I'm a chill person. We're just getting to know each other, because this is a new friendship too. So maybe she just doesn't know that that can be who I am sometimes. Like, I'll be high energy sometimes and not. And so we went back and forth a little bit, but we basically said, are we good? And we ended it good. And then we went out to eat that same weekend. So
It was good.
It was good. That was a reconciled situation. I think, like we were talking about earlier, you said communication, as long as
Yeah. Communication is all it takes for real. Like,
yeah, I think so.
if you want to actually be friends with someone, or you, I guess, cherish the bond, just talk it out if y'all have problems.
Yeah, especially because our friendship was new. I didn't feel like it needed to be destroyed just because
Something slight.
yeah, that wasn't really, it was irritating, but it wasn't really, oh my God. So, yeah.
Guess it just depends on where y'all staying.
Yeah, in general, like even if y'all can't come back from it or y'all can, I think it depends on the strength of the friendship. And that'll tell you.
That's that.
Period. You will make the cut or not, okay? That is today's video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Hope you all enjoyed my lovely guest.
Thanks for having me, y'all. We needed to collab.
For sure.
And we need to do more too.
I think so.
So yeah, if y'all have ideas, let us know, please.
In the comments down below.
Hey!
Alright, y'all. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. See you in my next video.
Bye!